Come up hard, babe, but not up cool. I didn't make it, sugar, playing by the rules. I come up hard, but that's okay, cause trouble, man, it don't get in my way. Hey, mhm. There's only two things you can be sure of: taxes, rent, and trouble. Yeah. I'm sorry I had to come on and then delete people. I was trying to get this bigger cover on here, but I had to settle for what I had. How y'all doing? Pixel? How you doing, Pixel? Peter Pan of Android? Juicy Marble? Neck bone, pinto beans and cornbread? Mm-hmm. Heartstring and Fraser Laurie? Just a are you? I'm not coming to read nobody right now, people. I'm not in the reading mood, but I want to tell y'all about this new book. Hi, Almond Brown. Yes, Lord. This new book is called The Battle. It will be out in probably 2 weeks. But I want to come on and give a little preamble first. I want to tell you what the story is about as best I can. So we're talking about the book The Battle, and it is a story that it parallels a lot of real events. So I would say it's a story that's mostly fiction, certainly not all fiction. The story starts out with my main character named Errol, who is he like me is getting out of San Quentin State Prison. Errol is correct. Errol hits Polk Street, which is the drug area here in the Tenderloin in San Francisco. Soon after he hits the street, Errol meets a man. Now you have to understand about Errol. He's from Los Angeles. Errol got in trouble because he got caught up in dope, and he ended up going to San Quentin State Prison, right? He, like me, ended up going to San Quentin. When he gets out, he almost immediately runs into this other character. So far, we're sticking pretty close to real events. And the character turns him on to selling drugs. Now, so far in his life, he came to San Quentin because he was a thief. But this person trained him, taught him, and got him started selling drugs in San Francisco. This other dealer, and his name is Falcon. Falcon sends him to this place called the wait a minute, the Viking Hotel. Now, in real life, in my own experience, the New Pacific Hotel, is also located on the edge of the Tenderloin. The New Pacific Hotel was unique in as much as it catered primarily to transgender prostitutes, drug dealers, uh, drag queens. It catered to the community heavily, correct? So he sends him, this guy, Falcon, sends Arrow to this place to make a delivery, right? Falcon gets there. Arrow gets there. He falls in love with the place because the money is so easy. It is a drug hotel, right? Everybody in the hotel is on dope and so forth. So he moves into the Falcon. I'm sounding like Joe Biden. To the fuck is the name of the hotel? Well, the real name is the New Pacific Hotel. He falls in love with the hotel. He moves in there, right? Everybody's doing dope. Everybody's doing prostitution. Everybody's doing every kind of crime imaginable in this hotel, correct? But there's something very strange. He gets in there. He starts doing very well. He makes a couple of friends. His best friend is a transgender prostitute woman who has lived there a very long time, correct? So this is where it gets strange because soon after he gets there and he starts making money and reporting back to Falcon, people start telling him something that's been going on at the hotel. It's damn, I almost had the hotel again. At the hotel, apparently Several meth dealers, this is the drug they're dealing with, several meth dealers are turning up dead, right? They didn't tell Falcon didn't tell him that before he sent him there for that delivery, but Falcon had no idea that he would actually move into the hotel. But there's several, 3 in the very beginning, people coming up dead. The strange thing about the death is they're all meth dealers, and they have cameras all over the hotel. There's no record of any person coming into that hotel to kill 3 separate people. This is how the story gets started, correct? But it ain't what you think. I'll just leave it at that. I don't want to tell you the whole story. I want you to buy the book, right? I will say, though, that this is not all in the natural world. There are spirits, which could possibly be true. There are spirits lurking, honey. This particular spirit has got a vendetta against people who do drugs, and particularly sell drugs. The reason why he's got this vendetta is because this person who is no longer alive, I'm telling too much. I don't think so. I think this all happens in the first chapter. The person, he had a sister. His sister came to that hotel to try to save her brother who is strung out on dope, right? The brother owes a lot of money. The young girl, she's only about 20 years old, comes there to try to get her brother to come back home in Southern California, correct? And then the drug dealers, they drugged her up and they R'd her, correct? When he hears about these people have killed his little sister, they have OD'd her. It's not on meth, it's on something else. I don't want to get a whole story away, but he has a vendetta in death. Is that enough? Y'all gonna love that story. If y'all like to read, it comes down to if you like to read, honey. I think it's going to be a very big success. Anyway, back to y'all. I am Mrs. Riggs. How you doing? I am Mrs. Riggs. Heartstring, yada yada yada. Pixel. So it gave me. This story has been in my mind for years. Long before I did my last 3 books, I had the story in my mind. I didn't know how to present it, right? Because I'd already written a book, a memoir called Meth Monster, which, thanks to you guys, sold a lot of copies. I think they're at over 9,000 copies now have been sold of that book. But I didn't want to do that again, right? And I didn't want to harp on the dope life, or I didn't know exactly how to broach this story. But there's so many stories that occurred in that hotel. I was busted. The door kicked off the hinges a couple of times, but I busted there 5 times, right? That was my my drug home, the New Pacific Hotel. So much went on there, correct? Now, they never got down to people being killed, but this is only the beginning of the story. As I've said, all that occurs in the first chapter, and we'll pick it up from there. What's going on, Prima Wanda? Almond Brown's here. Check your email. Or you Almond Brown telling Prima Wanda, check your email, Prima Wanda. Sounds like another good book. Oh yeah, this one's got lots of drama, and it accomplishes something. So it's got a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful story, where the story develops and eventually ends. I think y'all like it. I know Almond Brown, she reads everything. She's a reader. Writers love readers. Okay. Anything else going on out there, people? Y'all expect that book in about 2 weeks. And I want to thank you because you helped me to hire an editor who has it now. That's a 10-day contract. So she's supposed to deliver it in 10 days. And after that, it's only a couple of days before I get it out there. But I did want to speak to it before. I want to prepare you for it. Is it available on Amazon? No, it will be. Yada, yada, yada. It's not even out yet. I just made the cover 15 minutes ago. Right? And so about 2 weeks. But I have also another 7 books on Amazon. Yada, yada. I have 2 book series there on there. One about this thing here, Beef Sector, and one about love and gospel music. And I also have my memoir on there. But yeah, it'll be there. Mhm. Is it a pamphlet? No, it's not a pamphlet, baby. So most of Almond Brown, with the exception of love and gospel music, I think that was 65,000 words. Most of my books are 45,000 words. That's where the goal is. This one is only slightly less than that. I think it's 41,000 words. So no, it's not a novella or pamphlet. That's for sure. It's a full size book like these, right? These, that size. Now I have written a long novel, but I'm not doing that no more. People are not reading enough for me, honey. But I just love doing it. Probably in a few weeks here, after I get this done, I'll start something else. That's what you do when you retire, honey. You start pursuing your hobbies. Mm. So okay, so it'll be on Amazon. It'll be on Barnes and Nobles. After you release them, any book people who sell books can pick them up. The other ones, I believe, are all in the library as well. Thank you, Heartstring. Congratulations. Mm-hmm. It's good to I spent my whole life never accomplishing anything, never finishing things, right? I wouldn't say accomplishing things. My goals were much different, but finishing things, I was never able to do it. So I take pleasure in being able to finish books. And I'm also dyslexic. So it is really an accomplishment for me personally to create, to be creative and to finish my books and to have them, you're able to communicate them like I didn't have dyslexia. Right. So it's a challenge. Mm-hmm. What y'all doing? I see y'all boyfriend over there giving Brian and what's the other guy on his road, the blues. Why is that boy so involved? I'm hurt. I'm hurt because of what you said. Because of what you said. Miss Thing, how you gonna be hurt about what somebody else says, bitch? This boy almost died here on camera, and you got your ass over there finding a way to make some videos about it. Mm. Trying to stay cool. Yeah, it's hot here too. I haven't been out yet. I'm going to go out and get some kind of dinner, but anything for content. I couldn't believe him, child. I couldn't. You got to be in a certain mindset to even listen to Jay Wilson's voice. Even that the way he talks is so fake and so it's so catty, queeny. It's a mess. So I just couldn't listen to it. But I went over there because I go over there to get my content, right? And I said, no, this boy ain't. He acting like that. Brian's blood clot has something to do with him. Like it's your blood clot, it's your daughter or your son or somebody, girl. Brian ain't got nothing to do with your punk ass. All you do is fight to make videos, girl. I told you. I told you. This thing. Tell us about your life and Jay Wilson, and tell us about your mortgage. That's all we want to hear from you. Okay. Tell us about the mortgage and the HOA. We're not interested in anything else you got to say, girl. Correct? You think you're going to this damn Vegas thing and these people are not going to chop your punk ass up after the way you are always in I don't know why you think it's going to be a pleasurable event, girl. You over here trying to piss and shit over everybody else's vacations, girl. You make 40 videos over that woman's vacation, right? You talking shit about this boy going to Los Angeles, right? This man damn near died on screen, and you still running your goddamn mouth. Correct? So yes, you can expect that I will be in that ass. Every move you make, every lie you tell, every time you lie, I'll be watching you. Mm. So he still has not come up with the reason why people are supposed to give him $55. 25 turns to double it to 50. Then 50 only lasted 2 days, and then he wants 55. So what's the next step, Jay Wilson? Oh, they say they asked Vivian, well, girl, what is that registration for? Exactly. Oh, we gonna do a lot of stuff. We gonna have a gift bag. Really? Do you know what's the kind of shit that's in gift bags, girl? I cannot think of not even one time when I've received a gift bag at some event, girl, and put that in the back of the closet and never saw it again, girl, or in the back of a drawer some damn where. It's just cheap junk. You are not Hollywood celebs, girl. No, you're not. At the Grammys and the Academy Awards, they give gift bags with watches, Rolexes in them and things, child. You're not that. All that little junk you go get from a dollar store, the people can go get it themselves for a whole lot less than $55. There is no justification why you should be charging people. Why are the other people who was their event to do that? How come they ain't got to charge registration fees? How come when people have a meet and greet, they just go and meet their friends and have a little party, girl, or a little dinner or whatever they do, child? You has always got to be a profit motive. Yes, I'm telling too much. Oh, but there's plenty packed in there, Deidre. That's that. Like I said, that all occurs in the first chapter. Yeah, it gets more complicated. It also takes place in two locations. It starts in San Francisco and winds up in Los Angeles, and many places in the middle of there. They're in a battle. It's a serious battle, right? But it's not just about the little girl. It's a whole lot bigger. You give me your binoculars. If I stay home, I'll be watching you. She gonna post everything, child. How many people actually believe that Jay Wilson has got 55 people giving his ass $55? I don't know where he got the number from. 55 people, $55. How many people actually believe that fool? He came on there the same day. Oh, we got 45 people. What is that 10 more, Vivian? Is that 10 more, Vivian? Girl, call it priming the pump. Priming the pump. You're going to trick those people. You're going to have them thinking they come into some damn event that has 55 people from the beef sector. Ain't going to be nothing but them there, just like on that stupid ass boat, girl. You keep hollering about I got 55. I got 60 people. And we ain't seen none of them. You got about 5 people giving testimony, girl. Right? But she don't give a fuck. She already got the money. Like she said, no refunds. Registration free. Then she didn't even say nothing about no goddamn hotel till we accused her. Why you gotta give you $25 even? We contacted the hotel. We contacted the really? You contacted a hotel. So what did you reserve a block of rooms in Las Vegas? 55 rooms, girl? What are you? You the president? Are you with Obama or Kamala Harris or who the hell are you, Jay Wilson? When you got all these 55 rooms in Las Vegas. Then he said that you don't. You don't have to stay there. You don't have to stay there. Just get that 55. We just want to get that 55 in. Get your registration. Get your registration. You need right. I need a registration to go to Las Vegas. Ain't that a bitch? People are not hanging around in those goddamn groups in Las Vegas, fool. Right? The one-armed bandit, honey, that's one person sitting up there. And with the way addiction of that thing works, girl, they sit there the whole trip. That's why they're in Las Vegas. That's why they chose Las Vegas. The hope of hitting a lick, honey. Mm-hmm. You right, Queen's Quest. Oldest trick in the book. They, in parentheses, the ones registering, paying for his trip. That's right. All that money goes to him, honey. He only added the 5 on the end of it. Who raises a damn thing? It was already $50, girl. Who raised it $5 more? Right? That goes to Vivian. That's Vivian's cut. He gets $50 and she gets $5, although she puts on essentially whatever. Hey, there is no event, girl. There is no event. You arrive in Vegas. You go get your room. You can get it anywhere you want to, girl. Oh, you won't get the discount. You don't want to get the discount. What discount, Jay Wilson? Can you give us some numbers? How much is the room? Rooms are pretty cheap in Vegas, child. So what if the room is $80 a night, $100 a night? You're never gonna be on that level. But so they give you a discount. So what, they take off $9, 10%, right? So they supposed to give you $55 to save $10. Is that it, Jay Wilson? I hope those people over there are not that stupid. I'm just hoping that everybody on that over there is not that stupid. Correct? He says that, oh, we only said 25 at first, and then people are playing. They ain't really gonna come. They ain't really gonna. You're making excuses already. I thought you said you had secured 55 rooms, girl. 55 people. I don't know. That's 25 rooms or whatever it is, right? So now why are you trying to back out of them? They won't give. So if I charge them double, then I know they'll come. In other words, she feels like if she can get you to send him $55, you'll be invested 55, that you won't want to throw that away, but you throw the 25 away. He's trying to trick you in to getting your goddamn money. Jay Wilson, you are so pitiful. Why don't you go ahead and get you a job and pay your rent like everybody else? Why, honey? Why? Oh, why can't you leave the people? Leave them alone. Oh, yeah. Scam. He needed it. I told y'all when he got off that boat, I said he gonna have to come up with another scam, baby. He ran about 3 of them with the contest and all that. That wasn't profitable enough. So he come up with his idea now. And then he's sitting over there on Ness's channel. He claims him and her don't get along, but he's sitting over there. Oh, they going to Vegas. Oh, they going to Vegas. I want to go to Vegas. I want to go to Vegas, right? You try to usurp their event. This is what kind of pitiful piece of shit you are, Jay Wilson, right? Every time somebody got an idea about getting some money over here you come, right? Wiley gets money for a car. That was the first one I remember. Wiley gets money for a car. 3 days later, you're writing a book that takes place in 2 weeks. You collect over, let me see, 1,700 on GoFundMe, another 1,000 over. You collect $3,000 for a pamphlet, girl, and you don't even have a decency to hire an editor. How much would they charge you to edit a fucking pamphlet, Jay Wilson? I just hired an editor. The damn woman ain't charging me $300 for 45,000 words, girl. Right? So people are not going to be feeling sorry for you, Jay Wilson, when you lose that house. They might have a little party. I don't know. Mm-hmm. Where's my phone at? And my phone, let me have some fun, honey. Ain't nobody more fun than you, Jay Wilson. Nobody in this planet. Because nobody is as stupid as you are. Mm-hmm. Wait a minute. Hold on 1 minute. I just want to see something. Okay.
Because it's like, a while, like you tell, mind. So it just hoopla, Rico. I don't know hoopla.
Hold on a minute. There was an incident this morning. She was hollering and screaming at these people about their personal lives. And I want y'all to give me a taste.
Preaching to us, y'all need to do what them doctors say. I'm going to tell you, I done learned my lesson. I'm going to do what the doctors say. You got to be crazy. No, there ain't nothing to play with. But you can't tell him nothing because he know everything.
He's talking about this man, his doctors, and his blood clot.
It's dark in San Antonio. It's thunder and lightning. And Lord knows, I hope nothing don't happen to you. Because, again, nobody can tell you nothing.
Jay Wilson, I'm sure somebody can tell him something. Somebody who gives a fuck about him could tell. I don't know why Jay Wilson thinks somebody wants to take advice from his dumb ass. This nigga ain't never lived. He don't never do nothing. He ain't never had a real relationship. He don't know shit. But he got to comment like they owe him an apology or they owe him an explanation about their lives. We saw that man ill, a blood clot. I've had a blood clot, girl. Starts in your leg, it goes to your lungs, and the next stop is your goddamn life. Oh, I'll make a video. I'm gonna make a video. Come on.
Yeah, all out in the parking lot. He was about to go see Jesus, baby. He was about to Skype with God, okay? About to meet his maker. But God gave him another chance.
I'm glad God, you're amused by him.
Against the doctor's orders. Out of all of this foolishness, the doctor don't know what he's talking about. Like, people are not concerned about him. He don't give a damn about nobody. He don't give a damn about nobody. That's why he does what he do. And then had the nerve coming up here with Honest Road. People got their priorities mixed up.
Nigga, shut the fuck up. You were just talking about Honest Road, how his trip was a failure. I think my sound is off. How his trip was a failure and all this shit, right? You don't want them to have a friendship. You don't want nobody to flirt with nobody. You say everybody's relationship is shit, right? Although you over here claiming this foolishness. My partner. Well, why don't your partner pack his shit and move into your house then, girl? And from what I understand, you keep saying he got his own hell. He got his own hell. Somebody told me that he doesn't have no damn house. He's living in an apartment. He can easily pack it up and move in with you if you have a sincere relationship. Who in the fuck wants to be sitting up here all the way across town, girl, talking about you got a partner? You ain't got no partner. You got a boyfriend at best, girl. And more than likely, he has other boyfriends. He's a young man, honey. They say I'm ugly. Nigga, are you looking in the mirror? Oh, wrinkled up old bastard, girl. Okay, I'm not going to bore y'all with going in on that boy again, girl. They said, Timothy, you said everything there is to be said about them. Oh, no, baby. All you got to do is listen to him. You want to get pissed off? You like getting pissed off? You like reading, going off people? Listen to this.
The priorities mixed up. You up here talking about Honest Road. Y'all talking about hunching. You need to be concerned about your health. And again, I'm going to say what the hell I want to say. And I don't give a damn how you feel about it. I really don't, because obviously you don't give a damn about the people who took enough time to pray for you.
Girl, take your prayers and stick them up your. I am so sick of that, girl. You ain't got nothing to do with God. You just used His name in vain, girl, 30 times in your last sentence, right? You don't give a goddamn. You pulled that bullshit with me when I was in the hospital dying from goddamn cancer, girl. Oh, we gonna pray for Timothy Blaine. We gonna pray for Timothy. I said I got out of prison. I got out of jail. I didn't even know who this nigga was, child. Timothy Blaine said, I'm watching it. Nigga, have we been formally introduced? Correct? You used my name, went out and made yourself 10 videos on a total stranger, girl. You don't give a fuck about Brian, and you don't care nothing about God. You don't believe in no spirit of God. And he's the one sitting up there dying, laying in the goddamn parking lot, and you sitting there talking about how you gonna do this to us? How you gonna do this to us? You after we done did all, we done prayed for you. We done prayed for you, and I sent $10. I sent Miss Thing. Everything is not content, Jay Wilson. We know you're a shallow piece of shit, and you can't come up with any content. So anything that happens in these people's homes, you found like that's your content. You don't talk about everything, nigga. When people die, you keep your goddamn mouth shut, bitch. Right? And as far as somebody being sick and they're what are you, a doctor? Are you really thinking that you're a real doctor, Jay Wilson? Oh, they didn't listen to me. They didn't listen. This ain't nobody wants to listen to you, Jay Wilson. You're a fucking idiot. Why would I listen to an idiot? Girl, I'm fighting for my life. Fucking motherfucker. What y'all say? Y'all don't believe me. Y'all think I'll be lying. I'm going to hit it one more time and we won't let it go.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Just unbelievable.
It is.
Yeah, you need to leave. I want you to leave. I'm so disappointed. And I don't give a damn how you feel.
You don't give a damn how he feels.
You're just unfreaking believable. And this is why you probably ain't gonna have nobody, because you don't listen to nobody.
You ain't got nobody, bitch. She is so offended because apparently those two flirted with each other at some point. Why are you flirting? Why are you flirting? You need to be thinking about your health. You need to be on your health. You need to be concentrating on your health. how in the fuck do you concentrate on your health, nigga? If you have a blood clot, the doctors give you blood thinners, girl. They give you injectable blood thinners. They can't stop it that way. They go in and surgically remove the goddamn blood clot thing. What the fuck are you supposed to do? Oh, I'm concentrating on my health. That don't do nothing. Mm, I don't know. Y'all gotta stop mentioning that fool's name because you know what's gonna do to me. I'll never get tired of him giving Jay Wilson the business, girl. It's unbelievable, girl. All you gotta do is turn it on. You say, well, wait a minute, I'm gonna start paying attention, right? Is there a reason that Timothy Blank has such disdain for this boy? And you'll see that everything he says is offensive. Everything. This man's in medical crisis, and you already trying to lecture him about what you did, what you did. You're supposed to follow doctor orders. Oh, you're like this is so profound. He's up again. He's talking. Apparently, he did follow the doctor's orders at some point, bitch. He ain't the first one that didn't buckle until the rubber hit the road. But the rubber hit the road, and praise God, he was in the parking lot, honey. Right? It could be a whole lot worse. When I had my blood clot, I was in the Castro. I had no idea what it was. I thought I couldn't breathe. I was getting on the train, walking around. I could barely walk, walking around, and I didn't know that the next step past my lungs was my goddamn heart. Dumbass. Oh, I'm gonna make a video. I'm gonna make a video about it. I can't believe it. Oh, I'm so devastated. I can't believe you. Really? Jay Wilson, you're gonna encounter some challenges in your life, right? You seem to take so much pleasure in everyone else's the challenges of just being alive. If you're gonna be living for a certain amount of time, honey, you're going to encounter physical problems, financial problems, relationship problem. It ain't nothing for you to go running your mouth about, bitch. It's just the people living. They're just living, honey. They're experiencing things. Correct? All your life is serious. Oh, I don't tell my business. I don't tell my business. When if you're gonna take that stance, Jay Wilson, and you're gonna say you don't tell your business, then stay out of other people's business, bitch. You always talking about, oh, you brought it to YouTube. We had to talk about it. You had to talk about it. Why you had to talk about it, Jay Wilson? Don't you have any discernment at all, boy? You don't talk about everything is not a goddamn joke. And how you gonna try to lecture somebody? That's why you're always picking on these people who you feel like got mental problems. If you go over to that chat over there, girl, damn near everybody over there comes in that goddamn chat, girl, got mental deficiencies. And that's why you feel like you can go over there, you can be the big boss. Oh, he didn't listen to me. I even told you. I even said. That man is not thinking about what the fuck you said, punk. He's thinking about what his doctors say and what he's supposed to do next, sissy. I don't know why Brian keeps going over there to that boy. Is not no friend of yours, honey. Mm-hmm. Thank him for being a friend. Gossip about you. Stab you in your back again. What he doing? He's smiling in your face all the time. He want to take your place. Jay Wilson. You keep getting all these videos about your life. Where what he doing. He commenting on every aspect of your existence. Somebody's out to steal your. How do you know that Brian is not really going through it over his health situation, Jay Wilson? Who are you to come over there lecturing people about something that happened before? You should have listened to the doctor. You should have listened to the doctor. Oh, you out there laying on the parking lot. Look at you, because you a hard head. Jay Wilson, that has got nothing to do with you, bitch. I wish you shut your goddamn mouth so I can stop making these videos, girl. Mm-hmm. Backstabbers. Low down, dirty. You should have learned your lessons from his situation with Tracy when you saw him go over there talking about how he's concerned about Tracy and make 40 videos concerning her little trip to Sacramento. Even after the people had left Sacramento, she had to make another 10. Right? I don't know why that little pea brain has not figured out, girl. The internet is bigger than the beef sector. You should have something else to talk about, girl. Right? I don't know why you go fake news. And then they always come out. I don't watch. I don't watch him. I don't listen to her. You don't listen to nobody. You don't listen to no male or female girl. But yet you always want to criticize every detail of their lives. You are a liar. You're a liar. You listen to all of them, girl. You're going over there to get in their business. Is it hot where y'all are? The registration fee started at 25 and now it's 55. Yep, 25. Next day he changed it to 50 and now he changed it to 55. And now you're hollering about, oh, y'all playing game. Somebody playing game. Yeah, girl, people will say, well, listen, I'll give you $25 and I'm coming, Jay Wilson. Oh, yeah, you going to really entertain us, Jay Wilson. What he going to do is drag you to the cheapest club in town. Whoever will run karaoke, he will wait his turn and torment you with that horrible voice. And that's supposed to be for your $55. Mm-hmm. No reasonable answer at all. They said when they asked Vivian, she was stuck. It's 93 degrees in VA. Woo. I don't know. Let me see what it is here. It's 93 in Virginia, huh? Let me see. Let me see, baby. It is, well, it's 58 here now. 58, that ain't so bad. But we're used to about this. This doesn't really change that much. It does get cold here at night, but 58 is about average. But it's hot in here. It's hot and muggy. See, I'm sweating. Look at that. I knew it. I just put the shirt on. It's just hot and muggy here. It got up to 80 yesterday, and I think at some point today it was 80 degrees. Somewhere right in there. 78, whatever. But when it starts getting to be 80 degrees in San Francisco, honey, that's bad for the whole country. We're usually cooler than most places, honey, almost everywhere in the summer months. 94 in Texas. I got a good friend who lives in Palm Springs. It was 115 degrees. Can you imagine that, child? You can't even breathe. Ooh, 94. So 94 is good. Child, y'all aren't y'all in the path of that damn hurricane coming? Are you still in the path of it? I think it got downgraded to a 1. It was a category 4 at one point when it destroyed Jamaica. Then it went through Mexico. It looked pretty horrible in Mexico, but I think it's less now. It's like a category 1. You're near Dallas. Well, y'all know that now. They got a lot of air conditioners now that you don't got to put them in the window or nothing. I was looking at some today. I might get one of the little portable things, but it only get hot here maybe 5 days a year. But they have these little ones. You put water in the back of them, and that's enough for a personal. Like if I said it right here, I'll be cool. Then when I was at a Glide Church a couple weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, they had these big ones stand up. They look like fans, but they're actually air conditioners. Those things were freezing, and they're not in any window. They don't have no air source, but they had about 8 of them all around the church, and the place was freezing. So do we have options now? We got to keep up with technology. They're so ugly in your window, though. So that's why you very rarely see one here, window air conditioner. 98 in Miami. Damn, this whole country. I hope we're not in serious trouble with this weather, honey. Just with this, it sure seems like it. Every year they announce that this is the hottest it's been. They top each year they top another record. Our big thing here in California, people think it's earthquakes, but we ain't, child. I think I had 3 earthquakes since I've been here, 40 years. So that's not the big thing. They happen when they happen. Sometimes you get a little tremor or something. But the big thing here are these wildfires. When it gets hot and the leaves get dry and they have 100 acres on fire, and then they say, well, there's actually 55 fires burning right now, California. They burn like crazy because they're so dry. So I don't know if any happened because of the 4th of July. So whenever you're shooting up all of these fireworks and all that, hopefully that hasn't caused more fires. But they go through this every year. Usually not in the city. It's usually out when they have acres and acres and acres of foliage. It's going to be 90 degrees in Indiana. Lord have mercy. That's my whole family there frying, roasting. Maybe when I was a teenager, I couldn't wait to get out in Indiana. It wasn't just the summers though. The summer gets hot, but it was mainly the winter. I used to wear my ass out. I'll say never again, never again. But most people stayed there. My whole family's still there. And then you don't live outside, Ooh, 98, 90 in Indiana, 99 in South Carolina, 98. Everything's in the 90s. 58 Fahrenheit. Yep, 58 is what we're at. Ambrosia's at 58. That's what it is. See that? 58 degrees. And I always check it before I go out, because this is the kind of place where you have to be. It changes. The weather changes like that, right? It'll be 70, and then 2 hours later, it'll drop to 58, or it don't get much lower than the 50s, but we don't know. And then at night it gets cool. We're surrounded by on three sides by water. That's what keeps it cool here. Oh, I'm sorry y'all going through, honey. Y'all got air conditioning? I don't have no air conditioning. I have that little fan thing. Ooh, Petey Pete. They had a fire by the Getty Center. It was 10 minutes from your house. Did they evacuate you? That's got to be heartbreaking. You see these people devastated. And poor people, they don't all have homeowners insurance, right? They be cutting expenses, and a lot of times that gets cut. Or the new phenomenon in here and in Florida is the people that don't want to sell. They don't want to sell you no insurance. The risks are too high, right? Could you imagine being in that situation where you don't have insurance because you can't have insurance and because you can't afford it, and then this damn fire come through and burn your whole town down? You got to start over from scratch, and I assume you still owe on their mortgage. Bank don't care. That was an investment, honey. I don't know why people choose to rebuild in the same places. And then when they have all these mudslides and stuff, those are very expensive houses, honey. Fall off into the damn water. You can imagine what they're paying for insurance. You on the beach? Where you at, Red Wings? On the beach? No, this is not a beachy place. I mean, we have water on all sides, but these beaches they're not like LA. Now, LA got some beautiful ass weather, but I heard they're burning up there too right now. But I always consider that to be better weather. Here it's always just been cooler weather, which a lot of people prefer it, particularly in the summer like this. 108. I'm sorry, Ambrosia. The hills are separate from your area. You imagine trying to pack your stuff up and move it into a hotel room that you can't afford. And then they tell you can't go back home. All your drawers, all your pictures, all your furniture, everything is gone. And you can't buy no insurance. They're going to have to do something like about that in Congress, I think. I mean, we have way too many natural disasters that people cannot insure their homes. That's going on in Florida too. I heard pretty bad in Florida. Flood insurance in South Florida. Mm-hmm. As if everything else don't already cost enough. Mudslides. Mm-hmm. People being them 5 minutes. Listen to these people. Who is that? I almost never hear my neighbors, but somebody got to be blasting their goddamn music. I can even hear the words to the song. It won't always be this way. It won't always be like this. Mm-hmm. Boston has beaches because we're on the Atlantic Ocean. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they have beaches here. I don't go to them. They're mostly very rocky. They're beautiful to look at because the water splashing against the mountains and all that stuff, the cliffs. But the beaches here are not like there, not like LA. Some near places like Santa Cruz, I think, has beautiful beaches. But I'm a black man, honey. I'm not laying out there and getting toasty. No reason at all. I can't swim, so I ain't got no reason to be out there. Fires and muds. This place here, it burns up all summer long. I don't know how it's possible to burn hundreds of acres at a time in 50 different places all at the same time. I mean, we need the trees for oxygen, right? Why didn't people? I can see my pictures actually bouncing off the damn wall. Ignorant. Sometimes when the parents lead the cheering, doing all that shit, driving cars and shake the whole damn sidewalk when they come by. And the fires come. Okay. The water in Boston is not like Florida, but I love the beach. Okay. You can get in the beach, in the water. I'd be scared to death getting in the water, honey. Some folks got pools too, you know. The best thing, I mean, just in your house. The guy who lives in Palm Springs, he says, "What? Everybody just stays in their house. All the houses are have central air there, right? Or most of them have central air. You just stay in the house. Pretend it's COVID again." Hmm. So ain't nothing else going on, people. Let me see. I do want to encourage y'all to check out my book, though. Now, you guys are always good at downloading them, which is great. I mean, you can't make people reading it. I got books backed up to wazoo, right? But check them out, and you say, "Oh my God, he really can write." Sometimes we think when our friends release books, we just buy them out of support for our friends. But I'm a real writer, honey. I'm very proud of my books. And if you haven't read the other ones and you just like to listen to books, you can go to Almond Brown 09, who I believe is still here in the chat. Go to her channel, go to her playlist, and she's read the whole series, Love and Gospel Music. Everything is not about murder, Timothy. What's with this murder kick? That's America, baby. I was watching the movie today. I said, well, hell, who gets killed? It turned out to be a goddamn love story. I don't want to hear about no love. That's not entertaining, honey. America's obsession with murder. Then we wonder why we're so damn violent. Damn, this room is shaking. Can y'all hear that? I know there's people downstairs. I never hear them. Maybe they do it on Saturday because they figure that the manager's not in the office. I wouldn't mind visiting. I'm gonna go to East Coast eventually. I don't like flying, but I haven't been. I've been to New York City. I was there for over a month, but I haven't been to Boston. Philadelphia. It might be worth a trip. Not in this heat, but I would love to see Boston. Red Wings, a real question. I have a friend who will get in the ocean, but won't get in a swimming pool. What sense does that make? She says humans urinate. She says humans urinate in the pool. Where do ocean animals use the restroom? Good question, girl. Girl, I doubt that you're going to feel the urine if they. I mean, who's in the pool with you, Jack? They have filters in them things, don't they? Don't they have filters? And what's that chemical they put in there? It's supposed to kill the germs today. People sometimes the youngsters used to throw Snicker bars in the pool in Indiana, right? We only had pools in YMCA and stuff. But everybody would think, somebody shit, right? But it'd be a piece of candy. Yeah, tell her that don't make no sense, child. She don't trust the pool. Well, she got to get her own pool, and we keep it clean, keep people out of it, child. The ocean's got what's it got? 60-something thousand, 100,000 animals in there. They all got to poop. If they're a living being, they got to poop, honey, and pee, throw up. Chlorine. That's right, PDP. Chlorinated. That might be a little bit of paranoia there. And pee ain't gonna kill you. They have the water sports. When you go to the porn site, they have the water sports now popular. People pissing each other's face, and they don't die. Pissing their mouth. It's getting so vulgar. I think I'm maturing my way out of that stuff too. Even watching it. West Montgomery Pool. Where's that? Where you at, PDP? You guys forgive me, but there are a lot of people that come in here, and sometimes you've told me before what city you're from, and I don't remember. Flood insurance and Rash, man, flood insurance in addition to hurricane, natural disasters. Yeah. I just feel for Jamaica. Did you see the videos from Jamaica? Damn, they had whole communities like they flattened it. Same thing here with hurricanes. And then they're gonna tell you you can't buy insurance. What is the person supposed to do? Rent. Maybe rent is the answer, honey. Damn kids putting them candy bars scared the shit out of me. Oh, literally. Excuse me. No pun intended. Get in ocean water. Well, you got millions and millions and millions of tons of water there. So I guess it would just, people get in it. Don't be the only one left out of the party, honey, because you're scared somebody gonna pee in it. And it's just water, child. And Jaws will bite the shit out of you. Plus the sharks got a poop. And what about the whales? Can you imagine the size of a whale turd? Lord have mercy. What's that sound? Crabs, shrimps, everything's in the water. I can't believe this. My computer, my desk is actually rocking. You heard it's a little buzz sound. That shit is rocking on my desk because these people got the music so loud. I mean, how ignorant and stupid is that, child? We ain't got but a few black people in the building, child. Would you please? Embarrassing me. Damn, the whole damn floor is probably lit up. No, that's the sign of people don't have no respect for your house, honey. You done left your nieces and nephews there. They having a party, or you done found you a new boyfriend. He don't respect your house. Something has changed because I ain't never heard him before. Didn't you grow up by West Montgomery Park, West Montgomery. Is that in Indianapolis? West Montgomery Park. Okay, so PDP, you're from Indiana. Off 34th and Emerson. That's where I came from. I lived almost on the corner of 34th and Emerson. 34th. Uh, there's a high school right there at the corner, right? We lived a block from Emerson. 34th Street was on one. I lived at the corner of 36th and Emerson, right between 38 34. Okay. No, I ain't even been in no pool nowhere. They have a public pool there. When I was there, I think my high school was right at that corner. I think it was 55 or something like that. But we're talking about you got to go back 45 years. A lot has changed in 45 years. I don't remember being a pool there, but even if there was one there, I wouldn't have been in it because I can't swim. Mm-hmm. I have heard people don't want to get into places like the YMCA. They don't want to get into the hot tub. You know, a hot tub is much smaller. They say people pee in there because it's a public thing, you know. But don't live your life. Honey, God is not giving you the spirit of fear. Live your life out loud. Enjoy yourself. You ain't going to be here but a minute. Just go east a few blocks. PDP, you're still there? You over there dealing with the 90-degree weather too then. Mm-hmm. My sisters, they live so far away. It's almost like driving out of town because they live in suburbs, but they're way on the either end, right? So whenever I go there, you want to go and visit one relative, you got to drive for an hour and a half. Yeah. We also lived over there on Tibbs Street when we lived in the projects. That's how I know so much about the single wide trailers because they were across the creek from a. So there's two of y'all then that are from that area. Is Prima Wanda from Indianapolis too? And PDP? Uh-huh. I forget what high school did I go to. I went to John Marshall High School. That's a whole Latin neighborhood now. Last time I was there. And when I was in Indianapolis, we very rarely saw a Latin person. All we had was either you black or white, and that was it. But now, you know, there's minorities everywhere, I guess. But I went back there. I was amazed. I said, "Oh my goodness, this is a whole Latin neighborhood." Not that I got no problem with it. I'm just saying it's changed so much. We used to go to the Tibbs Drive-In. Ooh, I can tell you a story, PDP. Tibbs Drive-In Theater. That's where I lost my virginity. Actually, that's where we met. I had these two friends. We used to go and sneak into Tibbs Theater, right? And one time we tried to sneak in there to see The Exorcist, and we were approached by this man, and we thought he was security. We were in trouble. Finally got caught. He wasn't security. He was a pedophile, right? He was a pedophile, and he caught us, and he wined and dined us on chicken and hamburgers before he made his move. Mm-hmm. When my mama found out, they brought the police, but he was already gone. I guess this was his route, the way he did it. Mm-hmm. He molested all three of us. I don't think I was devastated by it because I was already curious, you know. But that's how I remember the Tibbs Theater, baby. Mm-hmm. Right off Fall Creek. Do they still have drive-ins? I don't know. They don't have them in cities. Pam Grier Coffee and Bernadette Sands, who is more beautiful. Oh, Pam Grier Coffee? Were they from a different? Well, Pam Grier came first. She was making exploitation movies. Bernadette Stannis, who is that? Was that the girl from Good Time? A lot of times, if they're both attractive women, it's going to come down to their style, who determine who's the most beautiful. You can do a whole lot with makeup and hair, honey. Right? Sometimes you think somebody's unattractive. Next time you see them, they're gorgeous and beautiful. Well, that's their taste and their style. Definitely easy. Bernadette, she's still beautiful and fine as she is. Oh, she was on Good Times. Oh, you thought she was the most beautiful? Pam Grier was a doll too, honey. That's long before they had all these damn Brazilian butt lifts. She had all that going anyway, honey. The big voluptuous breasts and all that stuff. Mm. It's hard to compare people who's the most beautiful, honey. Mm. PDP, they attracted you for some reason. Listen, you tell them people in Indianapolis that Timothy Blaine got a YouTube channel. Send them over here. YouTube Primo on. You'd be amazed. Our family got a big church there. Huge. Mm-hmm. Did you go to Sherman Drive? Yep. My mama worked at the RCA. So I believe her route to work was Sherman Drive. What did I have to do with Sherman Drive? I think I had a job. My second job was Long John Silver's. Third job, Long John Silver's restaurant. That was there right by the I think that was Sherman Drive. Or if not, the next light. I don't miss it though, bro. It's hard to go back home. The Sherman Drive Inn Theater. BB, be quiet. West Montgomery. I don't know much about West Montgomery, but he was a great jazz pianist. Oh, West Montgomery was a jazz pianist. Maybe it was named after him. Mm-hmm. Now they got Wes Morgan. Not that has anything to do with the name. Red Wings hockey, great guitar player. All right, you wonderful people. I know it's hard to stay cool. You can't say stay cool. All you can do, I can eat a lot of watermelon though. That watermelon cooled me down, baby. Watermelon and popsicles. Right? So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go get me another one. Y'all have a wonderful day. Keep my book in mind when it comes out. It should be out in a couple of weeks. But the others are all available Amazon or Barnes & Noble. All right. Later, people.